Hello, everyone, and welcome to our second episode of the Arcana Network podcast. And today we have an absolute banger. Today we're going to be talking about all about Web3 gaming. And as you all know, Web3 gaming is an industry that goes well beyond just the games themselves, which are obviously very important, but it also goes into areas of infrastructure for people to be able to give to build these sorts of games which have a blockchain backend or leverage the blockchain in some way. It also involves people building middleware to improve the user experience and also marketplaces that help people actually take some of these assets from these games and move them from one place to another. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about things like what is Web3 gaming and why is it so different from Web2 gaming? What makes it so special? Why should users care? And obviously, what is the future of Web3 gaming looking like? And to help us talk about this, we have two fantastic guests here today, absolute stalwarts of industry, and some of the people who are carrying the torch for Web3 gaming in this space. We have Elsa from BitMetis. BitMetis is basically your bridge into the metaverse, and these guys have been doing some fantastic work. And we also have Andre, and Andre is from Magic Square, and Magic Square aims to be the app store of Web3. Welcome, guys, and fantastic for you to join us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us today.
Thank you. Hi.
Great, fantastic. All right, so we'll start out with something very basic, just some context setting. So maybe we'll start with you, Elsa. Um, what got you into Web3 and why are you still in this industry?
I think I'm a big fan for decentralization. I truly believe that the decentralized finance, also the Web3, is a new world uh, compared to the old world. And because I majored in computer science in the college, and so I'm passionate about the tech. I'm passionate about the technology, especially the technology that give everyone the equal rights to do something that was amazing to change the world. So I think that is the passion I working and in this industry for about 6 years. Yes.
Fantastic. No, thanks so much. Andre, I've seen your bio, and I know that you are actually a PhD. And if you could tell us a bit more about, what is your doctorate, what was your specialization, and how did you go from that to trying to build the app store for Web3?
Okay, so I don't think that my PhD work actually, somehow connected to Web3. It's like many, many years ago. It's PhD in mathematics, and I always like big data structures, and the work itself focused on fractals in big data. What does it mean? To look for patterns in big data. So because the patterns are repetitive, I wondered how I can figure out what is the fastest way to find these patterns. So I'm focused on patterns in big data, and in our life generally there's a lot of patterns. Yeah, traders looking after patterns because we are sure that the history it's repeating itself all the time. So we just need to understand the segment of history that right now it's replicated and what the results. So for example, we are learning from the bull run patterns and bear market patterns, and we're trying to predict the future using this kind of patterns. And regarding the Web3, it's absolutely thrilling. Yeah. Uh, I think the major Web3 game is ownership. Yeah. We have so many use cases gaming definitely something about ownership. We are honoring uh, the items of the game. We're not honoring the game, but the items of the games definitely, yes. So Web3 is all around. My personal belief that we're started a next revolution, and this revolution is like, we moved from low tech to high tech. Right now we're moving from high tech to a new era of Web3, and we will see it all around. All the corporates will adapt it at the end of the day, and gaming will be affected the most.
Interesting. I think we can just continue from what you just said there, and how gaming is going to be affected by what we are seeing uh, almost as a pattern within the industry, as you so well put it. What makes Web3 gaming different from like traditional gaming? I know you already mentioned ownership, right? But if you could just like double click on that and say, why is that important for users?
Uh, First of all, the gaming supposed to be fun. We are here not because we're earning money. You have 3.2 billion gamers. They're not really interested to earn money. They're spending money on gaming today, and they want to enjoy their time. If you're playing MMORPG like World of Warcraft, and you're spending like days after days playing the game because you're enjoying it, so I do believe that we will see soon like AAA games coming to the Web3 space. And I'm a gamer. I love playing games. And for example, I have achievements. I have my collectibles, and I with Web3, I'm the owner of my collectibles, not the game. I can take it and sell it absolutely free, a freedom to do whatever I want. I can purchase them and to boost my progress inside the game. And the monetization part is actually creating absolutely new economy. Because until now, imagine I will get back to the game that I played like for 7 years, World of Warcraft. All the collectibles, all the items remain in the game. You can't transfer it because it's binded to your account. Imagine the another world. You got legendary sword, the first on your server, and definitely there's demand. You can sell it at any point and monetize your time. So from this point, we can imagine an entire new world that build on monetization of my time, my resources of my guild, and then we have like combination of I'm not just playing. This is my day job because you have gamers, but most of them there's definitely not their day job. They're just playing and using their spare time. But the ownership and monetization definitely will change the entire gaming ecosystem. We will see guilds that doing it for their day life, for this is the main job. And from this point, I can imagine prison, yeah. And instead of doing like hard work, all the prisoners are just playing the games because it's more profitable for the prison itself.
Got it. Yeah, no, thanks. I think that was extremely well put. Um, Elsa, if I have to ask you, there was so much like like pushback from gamers when it came to like Web3 games and things like that. They were like saying, "Oh, what is this NFT? I'm not so interested. I just want to play good games." And I think this was when in 2020 there was this big hype around Web3 games, and but now we are slowly starting to see like real high quality games come into the space. So, what, according to you, needs to change in Web3 gaming so that we can get those 3 billion plus users that Andre was just talking about?
Yeah. Uh, I think it's a very good question to involve more Web2 users to the Web3 gaming world. As we are BitMetis is a Web3 gaming platform, so considering this issue, we aim to lower the threshold for users to participate in kind of like on-chain activities, because first of all, to create a wallet is a very hard step for the Web2 users. They don't know what is private key, what is the seed phrase. It's quite complicated. So, and 80% of the Web2 users will go. Yeah, and when they want to do maybe purchase an NFT, so they have to have the gas fee first in their wallet. So then another 80% will go. So considering this issue, we develop a smart contract wallet on our platform by ourselves. So where users can log in through their Google account or just email. So it's very easy to, and it can automatically create a smart contract wallet for them, so they don't need to remember the private key or the phrase, and they just can get the social recovery. It's very convenient for them. And also in this smart contract wallet, any third party can choose to pay for the gas fee for all the users, which is means that when the gaming projects do some events or NFT minting on our platform, the users don't need any gas fee in their wallet, so they just use a Gmail to log in. Maybe we can let them to free mint one NFT on chain of the for the games, and we can pay for the very nice gas fee for them, so they can own the first NFT very easily. For example, I can share a case. Use this kind of tools and on our platform. Just this week, a gaming project, and as we jointly launched the NFT. And the users can participate in minting on our platform, and we will give some expectations of the user to have some token airdrop rewards in the future for the NFT holders. So the result is pretty good. 5,000 NFTs were sold out in only 3 hours, and we gained 4,000 unique wallet users in only 1 day. So I think under the current market conditions, and if we want to involve more Web2 users, maybe we can give them token airdrop expectations, and to use this kind of very convenient tools for them to join the Web3 world for the first step. Yeah.
Got it. So essentially, you're saying by making the user experience much more familiar to what they're like Web2 gamers already used to, you are now able to funnel more and more of them into these games, into your platform, and the results are sure, right?
Yeah.
So if like because we are now talking about users and user experience in general, Andre, I know you guys support other builders to come and put up their apps, so to say, on your platform. Uh, what is your sort of, if you had to kind of give advice to all of these people building these apps, how, and games especially, what should they keep in mind? What are like three things everyone should keep in mind in order to be like successful? Elsa already spoke about like this sort of like very familiar user experience. But in your opinion, Andre, like if you had to kind of ask, advise all of these builders, how do they become successful? What are the three things that they should follow?
Sure. So user experience is definitely something that they need to think about. Simplification. They need to the user onboarding. Think about Web 2. we always wanted to create something that achievable with one click away, always. No terminology that making you confused. So I don't want to think about the complexity of your game. I want to think about the fun of having when I play in your game. So the first time user experience when I'm just logging to your game supposed to be very, very simple. Like Elsa mentioned, it's always supposed to be one click away, no complicated stuff. And don't try, you don't have a wallet, it's fine. Use your email, use your socials, use whatever, use your phone. I want you to be part of it. When it's needed, we will create a wallet if you don't have one, but we don't want to scare you. I don't have wallet, but you need one. I never created one. But before you want to play, you can play our game without having a wallet. It's a big mistake because take it through, do easy small steps. Show me the game, show me the reason why I need to have one, and then take me through the process of creating the wallet. And these things are crucial when you're building products, not necessarily games for mass adoption. We see all around project talking about the next billion users. We will be the one that will onboard 1 billion users. Guys, you want to onboard onboard 1 million, not 1 billion users, make it simple. So our Magic Store is focused on simplicity. We don't try to confuse the users or create situations when users simply don't know what to do. And these small steps and lack of, when it's needed, do it. For example, you need a KYC because you have like financial terms or financial solutions inside your game, like you want people to deposit funds using the credit card. Don't ask for the KYC when I'm logging in. Yeah, because then you're crushing your conversion rate. Think about the funnel, how how you'll open the funnel to onboard as many users as possible, to experience your game, and then do the next steps. Think about terminology. People not always know what is staking. They don't know because they're coming from Web2, and still majority of the players, they don't have an experience with Web3. So keep the terminology as simple as possible again. So you will see that all my advices related to simplicity, and you need to understand what will harm your conversion or will improve your retention. Retention is the next big topic that we can discuss for ages, because I see that many projects focus on onboarding users, partnerships that just tailor to onboard as many users as possible, but they don't really thinking about the next step and the most important one, retention of the users.
No, that's great. I think it's very well put. You just took the topic of like simplicity, applied it to like terminology, applied it to the experience itself, and I think the fact that there are founders like yourself that are focusing now very clearly on retention and not just huge top of the funnel numbers, but caring about like the churn that happens within that funnel, right? And I think Elsa was also talking about this. Elsa, anything to add to what Andre has already said?
Yes, so I think most of the Web2 users, most of them still wanted to gain profits, especially in the bull market. So some profit expectation is a good way to attract Web3 users, and I think the Web2 users sometimes they also be attracted by this kind of becoming rich story. Yeah, so honestly, always we say, oh, we want good quality games, but actually, this kind of rich story is more effective. So I think maybe such as for example, step a lot of traders and investors buy these shoes and they gain some profit. Then I heard that some of the Web2 friends they ask, oh, what is step and then they join this venture of the Web3 gaming. So we can't ignore this affection of the rich story. I'm looking forward to the next Web3 game can give this kind of big story. We are waiting for. Yeah.
Understood. All right. So essentially, from Andre, you say keep it simple, and from Elsa, what you're saying is that you don't chase the money, chase instead higher quality and build better products. And yeah, I think that's like great advice to any builders out there in general. If we have to kind of like move on from here, and I know we've touched upon things like user experience and things like that, but let's say 5 years from now, what according to you will Web3 gaming ideally look like, right? And we can start with Andre first. And so, what are your thoughts? Where is this industry headed? But where would you like it to be?
I will took us a few later years back to meta, the concept of metaverses. For me, like metaverse, it's not just a game, it's something immersive that you need to experience, you need to feel it. So I believe that huge companies, maybe including Activision Blizzard, will join this party of Web3 because they will understand this is the biggest trend in Web3 gaming, in gaming at all, generally, not just Web3. Gaming moving to a Web3, they want to be a part of it. They will develop AAA games for the sector, and natively, most of the players will adopt Web3. That's what I want to see in 5 years. But I want to see more of real metaverse because we saw the Vision Pro, that Apple released, and Apple is an amazing company that creating amazing products. So in 5 years from now, I want to see more immersive experience. You want to be a part of the game. You want to feel the game. You want to smell the game. Yeah. So 5 years is enough time for innovation. Big players will come for sure. I see it all around. I see all the discussions. I saw yesterday publication that Adidas released collection of NFTs with Steppen, and each pair of shoes is like 2,500 bucks per pair. In the virtual world, it's very nice. It's much more expensive than they're selling in a real life. And this is like just the beginning. Corporations will join us. We'll see more content and more immersive content.
Got it. Yeah, Elsa, what is your ideal outlook for the next 5 years?
Yeah, in my imagination, I think I hope that AI maybe AI will have a lot of impact for the whole gaming industry. The progress of AI is very quick, and we can't imagine that AI what AI can do in the next 5 years, right? And maybe 80% of the gaming are created by AI, so by AI tools. And AI is the kind of the change of the productivity, and the Web3 and the blockchain is a good way to change the productivity relations. So we can maybe can combine and with AI tools, it can lower the barrier for ordinary people to join the creation of games and to change their change their creativities to some real content. And for Web3 gaming, maybe some real assets in the gaming. And we have talked with a lot of gaming project, Web3 gaming projects. They are very open to utilize this kind of AI tools for the users to base their IP to make some content and to give some utilities in their game. So with Web3 and blockchain, the first time we can give the creators, the ordinary users, the ownership of the content they created. But without AI, I think just for me, I can't draw. So I'm not good at painting. So also I can't draw any pictures for the games. But with AI tools, if I just have imagination, it's easy. It's quite easy now. So I think maybe in the next 5 years, it's the creation the creation of the whole gaming industry will be changed.
Yeah, so like maybe single person studios will probably exist 5 years from now, where it's just you and a computer. No, fantastic. I think this is great insights for anyone wanting to get into this space. I think you guys have spoken about the usefulness of Web3 or blockchains typically in games. It comes down to decentralization. It comes down to ownership, and further beyond that, the things that developers should or builders in the space should focus on is quality of the product, not chase the hype. Focus on simplicity, focus on the funnel, focus on churn, and try and get to a place where you start caring about retention. I think that stuff is, I think, extremely important. And obviously, like Andre said, the big guys are coming. The space is going to get more and more vibrant. Elsa, you mentioned how AI is coming and can help you really get from 0 to 1 much faster than and with lesser resources. You probably need lesser people, lesser money to probably put out like a really high quality game, perhaps. So yeah, I mean, this everything. I think in general looking quite positive for the Web3 gaming space, but individually for you guys and your companies, what is that one thing that people should look forward to from you guys before the end of this year? Maybe we can start with you, Andre.
So in 3 weeks, we're releasing our launchpad. Our goal at the end of the day to provide our project listed in the Magic Store, the 360 services. Like, you can build your community in Magic Store. You don't need to spend time. In no time, you can run any campaign, attract any amount of users, promote any narrative, starting from social engagement. Users can play your games. This is part of the tasks. They can follow your progress with listing of your token. And right now we want to activate the community. So at the end of the day, users in crypto, they're motivated not just from the fun of the game, they're motivated that they can make money. Yeah. So we will give them the best opportunities. They can follow with top projects that we're selecting, so they can invest in early stages before the listing. And then during the process of a public sale, the preparation for the public sale, the goal is to activate the community. So you have like many users that came during the period of time that you build your product. Most of them, they're not active. Activation of the users, enhancement of the user base, it's crucial before the launch. So this is what we are doing with our launchpad. It's completely different from everything that exists in the industry. because of the nature. Imagine that we are super curl. We have 4.6 million users. Yeah, from different regions. And together with your community, we will activate all of them. We'll bring new people inside. They will be excited about new opportunity, and then your launch. So this preparation for the launch, the public itself, and the launch, and of course post-launch support from our side, it makes the things different from the perspective of the launchpad. This is the big thing for us. It's going to be launched in 3 weeks. We are in the middle of the launch. So yeah.
Fantastic. So, for any builders out there looking at this podcast, head over to Magic Square. They'll not only help you build and activate your community, they'll help you launch and post-launch support as well, right? And all of this is coming in 3 weeks. Fantastic. Thanks so much, Andrew. Elsa, BitMetis, what can we expect? What's that one big thing we can all expect in the next 1 year, within this year?
Yeah, and we will launch our AI content generation platform in next month, and then the communities and the users of the games that we partner with, they can utilize our AI to generate the content and mint to NFTs on certain multi-chains, and our partner games will give the utility for these kind of NFTs. And also, it's very important, a lot of games are going to TGE in the next Q, so they will give a lot of token airdrops. Yeah, so if they can join this kind of event, maybe they can get some surprise in the future and in the next Q, next quarter. So, and we will cooperate with more new blockchains ecosystem, such as we just got the grant from Metis chain, and also Scroll chain. So a lot of new chains, they will give a lot of incentives for the new users. So if they join our events on our platform, maybe they can experience this kind of new blockchains. Yeah.
Fantastic. An AI platform, a bunch of shiny new launches, and a whole bunch of airdrops coming users' way. So, guys, go check out BitMetis in about a month's time from now. All right, great. So we've basically come to the end of the podcast right now. We have one section remaining. This is my favorite section personally. So we'll do a quick rapid fire where I'll start with, let's say, Elsa, for example. I'll ask you 5 questions. You shouldn't think too much. Quick answers, short answers, one word, couple of words, but you will get one skip which you can use. All right. So if any one of those questions that you don't want to answer, you can just say skip, and that's fine. But you get to use it only once. All right.
Okay.
All right. Great. So Elsa, we'll start with you. What is your favorite Web3 gaming project?
Multiverse.
All right. Which is your favorite Web3 community which is not yours?
Pixels community. You mean
Okay.
project community, right? Yeah, it's our partners.
Right. Fantastic.
Just launched on Binance. They did a good job.
Very nice. Which will be the biggest game in the next 1 year?
Oh, I can't. Skip. It's hard to answer. Yeah, skip.
Who is your favorite investor on your cap table?
Investors.
Who is that one favorite investor on your cap table?
In my cap table.
Yeah.
It's Emergo, Cardano ecosystem venture. Yeah, they gave us a lot of support.
They're incredible.
Fantastic.
I agree.
Nice. And what is your all-time high prediction for Bitcoin in this cycle?
Could you please repeat the question? Sorry.
Bitcoin all-time high in this cycle. What is your prediction?
Oh, 1 million.
1 million. Okay. That's going to make many people very happy. All right, great. No, thanks so much. I think you did a fantastic job. All right, Andre, now your turn. Which is the best Web3 gaming project as per you, outside of yourself?
Few gaming projects. I love Godzilla. I like Shrapnel. I like AAA games. I like when the team doing it big time, not like game that you create in 3 months and publish it. These small games, they're also like casual and hyper casual games. They have their audience, but my personal, I was talking about what I like as Andre. So I like this project.
Sharpnail is good. Sharpnail is good.
Who has the best community in Web3 outside of yourself?
I think that it's much more easier for publishers to build communities like Mobox or Gala Games. These ones are definitely the best communities because of the size of the community. And they don't have just one game; they have portfolio of games. It's much easier to build community for portfolio.
All right. Which is going to be the biggest game in the next 1 year?
Yeah, Godzilla or Shrapnel by far. I think I want to believe that AAA games will attract more users, more fun, more monetization for your time.
All right. And who is your favorite investor on your cap table?
There's a few. There's not one because it's like
you have to pick one.
Yeah, for different cases, you have like we got tons of support from Binance Labs team, and with different departments within Binance. Republic are incredible. Yeah, they doing a lot of job. Emurgo, yeah, doing a lot of good. They're really supportive. So I think this is my favorite.
Got it. And yeah, last question. Your prediction for Bitcoin all-time high this cycle?
150.
150. All right. So, Elsa,
I would love to see 1 million, but not this summer. I think it's too early. But maybe I'm mistaken, and all of us will like.
I mean, in 5 years. 5 years.
In 5 years. No, we're talking about this bull run.
Okay.
150, maybe 200.
150 or 200.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
Great.
Great, fantastic. I think
so.
you guys did really, really well, and fantastic having you guys. Thank you so much for being on this podcast here today.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Have a great day, Elsa.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
Take care, guys. See you. Bye bye. All the best.
Bye.